You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
What is this madness?
Welcome to Midnight Madness.
I look at Midnight Madness for the novice as the gateway drug to the festival.
Midnight madness, midnight madness, midnight madness, yeah.
Midnight madness. You're gonna get it, the midnight madness. You're gonna get it, the midnight madness. You're gonna get it, the midnight madness. You're gonna get it.
And now the Midnight Madness Show. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful day in the neighborhood. We are live with you tonight, WFMCJams.com internet radio station here in beautiful downtown Manchester, Tennessee. And guess what? Another cloudy, rainy day in Manchester. What a shock. Hasn't been two-thirds of our radio show this year. Has been
pretty
under
much, yeah.
weather conditions of weird stuff. So, but guess what, folks? If you're looking at the camera, you're seeing a beautiful, beautiful thing. It is not facing us tonight.
That's right.
So, no, trust me, buddy, it's better. So we're actually going to have a real show tonight. We have a guest in the house. Before we get to our guest, I just want to say hey to a couple of people out there. One to Chris at heatfmradio.com out there in New York. Thank you, Chris, for putting us on your radio station. Make sure you check out his show tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock out there in Eastern Time. We have Ace's Grinder House show goes down, and then following right after that, 9 o'clock, we have a crazy vinyl show going on from our time will be 9 to 6. So check that out tomorrow on heatfmradio.com. Thank you, Chris, for allowing us to do that. And then on the other side, here in the middle part of the weather of the states, I guess, we have Lisa T at alabamajams.com. Her and her staff are down there tuning us in. Thank you, Lisa, for putting us on the air. We'll be heading your way soon. She's got the big festival coming up in July. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to try to fight and beat cancer with her help. She's going to be a big part of that. She's got a lot of stuff going on. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. In-house, we got next to me someone who heard it from someone who heard it from someone who heard it that you've been messing around. The Hillbilly Heartthrob. I had to say that because she just mentioned that just a minute ago. I couldn't get it out of my head.
Right.
Usually I compare you to like a mannequin or something, and I didn't tonight. I was actually pretty laid back.
I would rather be a mannequin than a manicus.
A mannequin versus a mannecould?
I could too.
Okay. All right. We got song titles going out tonight, just like left and right. So that was the voice of the Hillbilly Heartthrob. To his left, I don't know if Rebecca can get close to the mic. We got to watch this cord thing. I would take it out. We have the Velvet one, Rebecca Velvet Presley.
Well, hello.
Howdy.
You'll never guess what today is.
Today is National Beat Up Your Next Door Neighbor Day.
No, better than that. Here, let me tempt you with a photo of today is National Devil's Food Day.
National Devil Foods Cake Day?
Yes.
And I can't have that.
No. You can,
unless
but
you
you
make
won't.
A keto version of it.
Ew.
And
no.
boy, I'm excited about that.
No, we've already tried the mug.
Who invented almond flour should have been shot?
I like almond milk.
I have not tried almond milk yet. Is it good?
I have no idea.
I'm supposed to. I'm from Wisconsin. Drinking almond milk, that's like, in the seventh sign of the Bible that the times are ending. But I don't know. But I'm going to have to try something.
It's in Revelations. Don't drink
It's in Revelations. It's in Mark 14-12.
And then And then what about? Oh, this thing's scary.
Yeah, it's not supposed to move like that so much, but
I'm gonna test it. No, I was gonna say talk about gluten.
yeah, gluten. That's one of my favorite. See, a few weeks ago, well, a couple of months ago, actually, I had a change of life thing where I don't know if I was having a heart attack or I had serious gas issues, but yeah, that happens with age. And I almost took myself to the hospital, which those who know me, that just never happens. And you know what? It didn't happen. So, but
although I've seemed to have serious gas.
you have, ever since I've known you, anyways. Last 12 years has been painful. I've had to walk around with a gas mask on my face. And a fan, we're going to get you a little fan that we just put on your like a fanny pack, put a fan on there. Just, somebody right now going, wait a minute, that's a heck of an idea. But anyways, I did not drive myself, and I said I'm going to change my drinking and food diet. So no more sodas. I have gotten off the soda, which I think was the biggest issue, carbonated drinks. Sweet drinks. So I've been drinking water, nothing but water, except for this high quality, unless they want to go ahead and sponsor the show, very high quality, clear American black cherry flavored water. And boy, does it taste good.
I can hear the sarcasm already.
No, it's really, really good. So, but we're not sponsored by Americana Waters or whatever they were. But a comedian on there talks about gluten-free stuff, eating gluten. And what cracked me up was he was talking about gluten-free. He goes, you ever had gluten-free stuff? And like he gags you, he spits up there. He goes, apparently what gluten-free food needs is gluten. He goes, I don't know what gluten is, but apparently it's delicious. Well, we're making pizza dough and we're making all kinds of stuff out of almond flour. It's just not right. It's just not right. Someone's got to come up with a better way. I do the diet thing. If you would get yogurt, salads, and all that crap out of there, stuff that you can just go out in the front lawn, do a little grass trimming, and eat. That's all the same thing to me.
I could see you do that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So we want to say hey to a bunch of people that's already jumped on. Wayne Black is on there, our good friend Wayne. We haven't seen Wayne in quite a while. I believe my daughter is on.
Yes, Holly's on.
Holly, formerly Hollywood from the Midnight Madness Show. Holly is in Indiana, so say hello to Hollywood and to
my cousin Frank Parney's on.
Frank the party man?
Party man. Yeah, he's a party man.
Yeah.
Used to be many years ago. But.
Wow. Couldn't hold a candle to you, though, could he?
That's right. Yeah.
So we got a lot of people on. So the man who's bringing the show, which I hope I delayed enough time to get everything up and running, is Brian, the IT guru. Brian, do you have a mic available or no?
Yeah, I've got a mic.
Yeah. Not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You got to be doing a lot better because it's less us tonight and more somebody else. So that's going to be good on our part.
Well, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm still waiting.
And here it goes, Brian. Jason, why don't you introduce our nice segue? Why don't you introduce our artist tonight?
Hey, I am pleased.
Yes, so am I.
To introduce Kenneth Cope.
Uh-oh. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. As far as I know, ain't nobody told me any different yet.
Well, excellent. What we're going to do is we're going to get you into a song right off the bat, and then we're going to sprinkle the rest of the 45 minutes with songs and talk a little bit. But why don't you kick off a tune, and let's get this music show on the road.
All right. Well, this first one I'm going to do is called Pick My Poison.
Okay.
Travis Humphrey, a good friend of mine. He's been down here a couple times. Started playing with him last year. He was gracious enough to invite me out. He had some recording time already booked and invited me out and had me put this song on the album that's going to be coming out this summer. So I'll go ahead and play it for you. This is called Pick My Poison. Do you remember how it was back when we first met? None of that seemed to matter, 'cause baby, I know the truth. So So I guess I picked my poison whenever I picked you. 'Cause when I hear your name, all your memories come back. I can't seem to shake them, no matter how I act. I can't see the bright side like everyone wants me to. So I guess I picked my poison whenever I picked you. Wish that I could just forget and get. It haunts me through the night. So I guess that leaving was easy for you. Look what it left behind. 'Cause when I hear your name, all your memories come back. I can't seem to shake them, no matter how I act. I can't see the bright side, like everyone wants me to. So I guess I picked my poison. I guess I picked my poison. I guess I picked my poison whenever I picked you. Appreciate that.
Real quick, I want to say hey to Barbara JFK Kennedy Bruton is on tonight from Credenda. We're so glad to have Barbara on the show each and every week, following us and having a ball, man. You got to go out and see Credenda when they get out and about, and this whole thing clears off, and then get out playing again. Please go check out the band Credenda. You'll be absolutely happy that we told you to. Yeah, it's a great group of people, great group of musicians. Thank you, Barbara, for being part of our family, and give your kids a big hug for us. So, thank you. Also, hit songwriter, former, I don't know if I want to say WWE or WWF wrestling legend, John Condrone is on tonight. John was what we used to say in the business, a wrestler.
Wrestler.
He was a wrestler. I never knew that until I saw John on one of our shows talking at Ace's Grinder House show. Yeah. He used to be a professional wrestler, like in the big times. So, but he's a big hit songwriter and he's a big teddy bear, and we're glad he's on the show tonight. So, Kenneth, it's on to you now. What have you? What got you started, man? Tell us kind of the beginning of your story here.
Well, I was raised in Spencer, Tennessee, Van Buren County, just outside Fall Creek Falls.
Not far away.
Not too far. It's not where I live now, but that's where I spent most of my days.
Okay.
But as far as music goes, started playing in high school. Mm-hmm. Started playing drums originally.
Good guy. Like you better, way more now. That's good.
And I played drums.
He had to graduate to a real instrument.
No, it's just a whole lot easier to carry that than a set of drums.
Ooh, I don't know.
And somehow it's a little more of a melody instrument doing that than. Right now, I'd like to play Pick My Poison, and then he does a drum solo for 5 minutes. Yeah,
yeah, right.
It's kind of hard to dance to.
But no, I played drums for a long time in various bands. It was usually with the same pretty much core group of people, but we'd have one drop out and pick up another one, so we'd change names and so on and so forth. And
welcome to the music business.
Right.
Yeah.
And, just been playing locally. I played drums for a very long time, up until probably about 2 years ago, and had a situation rise where we needed another guitar player. And we basically just started doing acoustic shows and dropped the drums. So I either had to learn how to play better or just look silly in front of crowds. So,
that's
or
my
just
job.
stop playing, and that wasn't an option,
Yeah.
So, for me anyway, because it is something I enjoy.
It's kind of like when our band goes out to play.
Yeah. Explain yourself.
I'm the one that looks stupid and silly.
And hey, and you know what? We're working on something, another project.
Yes, we are.
Hopefully this one will come through. So we're working on a project.
Yeah, it's been a while since we...
Or as Neil Peart used to say, project.
Project.
We're working on a project.
Right.
Yeah. So, we're working. We'll be back out there and, having some fun. Fred Jones just joined us. How you doing, Fred? We see him each and every week pop on. We're missing tonight, though. We're missing Colorado Steve.
Yes, we are.
Steve, if you're out there, man, hope you're listening. Hope you're taking care. He's probably in Colorado right now. We don't know. So when you were playing drums, who did you like to follow? What bands did you follow? Who did you like to listen to?
I am a huge Don Henley fan.
Are you really?
The Eagles is that's my stuff. I've been to see them twice. Once before Glenn passed, and then once when they picked up Vince Gill.
Okay.
Loved both shows.
Okay.
That was
I've seen them once.
actually one of my high school graduating presents was the tickets to go.
Boy, that
see
was
the
a nice
Eagles.
present.
And I loved it. It was when their Long Road Out of Eden tour was out.
Okay. Yeah.
They went to that one.
They already lost Don Felder at the time. They picked up the
Right.
new cat out of Nashville playing
Yep.
guitar. I seen him with Don Felder and Joe Walsh and
Yeah.
Timothy B. Schmidt's first go around with him.
Right. I was born in '91, so I didn't.
Yeah, you were way young. I think that album came out in 80 something. I think when that came out.
79.
The Long Run album came out in 79. Oh, okay. I probably caught him I caught him the last night of their tour coming through Wisconsin. I thought that was 1980. So, great band.
Right. But yeah, I'm a huge Don Henley fan, and I've got others that that I like, and of course, the classics, the John Bonhams and the Neil Pearts, and But I'm a huge Don Henley fan all the way around.
So do you follow a lot of singing drummers at all? You do like the Phil Collins by chance, or the Ringo Starrs?
Yeah. Mainly just Don Henley for the most part. I listen to a lot of Eagles. I've always admired Dave Grohl as well.
A beast, yeah.
So, yeah.
So now that you switched over to guitar as your main instrument, is there someone that you kind of watch and kind of get a feel for how they play or perform, or?
To be honest with you, not really.
Mm-hmm.
We've always played blues and southern rock.
Yeah.
And a little bit of country mixed in. And basically just play from coming from that background, listening and playing that kind of music for that long. Honestly, I learned the most from Lucas, the guy that we play with, Lucas McCoy. I learned the most from him because he was the
Travis
one.
and Lucas play together?
Travis, Lucas, myself, and then our bass player Jim. We're all four in a group called Southern Sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lucas and I went to high school together. We're both from Spencer, and we actually grew up about half a mile from each other.
Okay.
And they claim it.
What's that?
They claim that they know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Lucas is a good friend of mine, and we've been playing music ever since we was in high school. So
that's cool.
Pretty long while. But I learned mostly either by that, just having to keep up with Lucas, which is a tough task, or at least trying to, best I can. Or, lately I've been getting on YouTube and looking up backing tracks, just in the key of G or whatever else, and kind of teaching myself a little bit of lead, just by playing along with those backing tracks and stuff.
It's very helpful.
It is.
Yeah, very helpful. Cool. Well, while we got you talking about playing, why don't we go ahead and kick off another song? Why don't you tell us a little bit about it and
okay,
jump into it?
Well, since I've been talking about Lucas and Travis a little bit, play a song called "Without You," and it's a song that
it's one of the very first songs I recorded. Was a song called "Without You."
It's actually a song. Travis sent me the music to it, or actually, he sent us the music to it one night, and I don't know where I was at, but I was away. I was out of town, and I had my phone plugged in to my aux cord when he sent it, so I just hit play, and I heard the music to it, and you know, the first time I listened to it, these lyrics just hit me. You know, it was just natural. So I sent him the lyrics, and we kind of compiled here and there with a few meetings, and hashed out to be what it is now. So this is called "Without You."
All right.
I woke up this morning to your luggage packed, tears rolling down your face, saying not coming back. And this time was the last time, and you had enough. Oh girl, please let me make this up. But how do I go on without you here? 'Cause girl, your leaving was my biggest fear. You're walking out now, so what do I do? Whatever it is, baby, I can't do it without you. Whatever it is, baby, whatever it is, baby, without you.
Kenneth Scope is with us tonight. If you're watching live on our WFMC Facebook page, don't adjust the color of your set. That is a blue guitar.
Yeah.
It's a nice blue Takamine.
It is a very, very blue guitar, yes.
Tell us a little bit about it. You said you had it for a while. How long was a while?
So when I was in high school, my dad was kind enough. I've got great parents. Couldn't ask for better. And my dad, he bought a new truck, so he gave me his old truck. You know, when I got old enough to drive, and it was a '98 Tacoma. You know,
we see where this is segueing into,
right?
Yeah,
So it had the rust issue that they had. You know, they had that big recall with the rust under them, and Toyota wound up buying it back from me. And I used that money to buy another truck, but I had some left over, and I'd played this guitar 3 or 4 times in the music store.
Okay.
And my favorite color is blue. Has been blue. Well, probably always will be blue. And you know, I played it. It just sounded good. It felt good. It was the color I liked. You know, everything was just there, and I couldn't help it. I had to buy it. So I was 16 when I bought it.
Oh, cool.
So I'll be 29 this summer. So I've had it 13 years.
13 years. Wow.
You know, and it's been good to me. I learned on it. This is a guitar I learned most of my stuff on, and it's been to a lot of shows with me.
Now, do you find that now that it's broken in, it plays better than when you first got it?
It does. I actually put new strings on it yesterday. It's the first time I put new strings on it in about 2 years.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Because I usually just play them, and I got to where I was playing electric more so when we played shows. And,
Right.
You know, just played it at home, so I didn't really, you know, just noodling around, didn't really worry about it. But I put new strings on it yesterday, and that's why I'm missing some of these because my fingers are sliding a little more than I'm used to having that resistance that's not there now.
Get that corrosion off there. It makes a difference.
Yeah,
you know?
it sure does.
You know, but I love this guitar. It's got my wife, I hate me for it, but I don't know if it'll pick up or not, but it's got some cracks down here on the bottom of it. My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time when I bought it, I'd had it about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month at the longest. And she said, "Hey, you want me to get your guitar out of the truck?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but don't carry it by the strap," because I didn't have a case for it at the time. And I said, "But don't carry it by the strap." She said, "Okay." So I started walking towards the house, and the next thing I heard was ka-dong, and she had dropped it on the asphalt.
Oh, wow.
It cracked right there.
Oh,
but
you see
it
it
doesn't.
now.
It doesn't. Yeah, you can kind of when the light hits it just right, you can see it. You know, but at first it's pretty upsetting. But over the years, you know, it gives it character. It's a story to tell.
It's exactly it.
So I mean, you know, and we've been together since I was 16. Me and her have been together for 14 years now. So, you know, it's just one of those stories it's an us story. So
there's a guitar hanging up on the wall. The second acoustic end is a Fender acoustic. I bought that probably 12, 14 years ago. And when it came in, it's one of those where we bought it to sell at a guitar shop. So I never played it. Didn't, you know, if I'm going to buy something, normally I play it. It came in the box with a hole in the bottom of it about the size of a softball. And we're like, we took pictures of it, and they just gave me the guitar and sent me another one to put on the wall.
Right.
So this was going to kind of become our we'll just hang it up, kind of fill space behind the counter. And we started playing it, and we're like going, the second sound hole, as we nicknamed it, and it just sounds beautiful.
Gave it a different tone, didn't it?
Yeah, and people were like going, "Man, you need to repair that." And we're like, "Why?" Because it sounds so good the way it is. Willie's made a living playing some beat-up guitars,
right.
you know?
Right. There's a lot of them.
So it's got a big old hole in the bottom of that one.
I was going to be a smart aleck, but I decided not to.
I know already where you're going. I've been with you too long. I already knew what you were going to say. And we want to, for the people that's been on the radio show with us almost 8 years, you can tell what Jason's thinking. I apologize to you too. So, did you believe that, Jason? Almost 8 years. We're coming up on an 8-year anniversary.
Years. I'm excited.
A couple of months, month and a half, basically.
Yeah.
Well, no, 2 months, right?
Yeah.
No, June. It's in June. So, yeah. We're coming up on almost a month. So, I'm excited. Tell them what's going on this weekend. This is going to be crazy.
It's going to be, especially when you start getting towards the end of Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm going to get slap happy.
Sunday night, I guess it is. Yeah,
Sunday, late afternoon.
Yeah, late afternoon, yeah. We're doing
our second
in 4 years, a 24-hour vinyl show.
Yes. All vinyl, all night, but not this time.
We're going to throw in a few extra things. We're also going to throw in cassettes, 8-tracks, and CDs. Everything out of my collection.
It's going to be crazy. It's
for
crazy.
24 hours.
8-track. Can you imagine we're going to play 8-track for the first time ever?
And you're buying that Stairway, and it's going to fade out Cha-chunk.
To heaven. Thank you. They couldn't have timed that any better than that. But that's coming up this Saturday, 7 p.m. It's going to run all the way through till Sunday and end at our normal vinyl show, which is 7 p.m.
7 to 7. You said 8.
Did I?
Yeah, 7 p.m.
Saturday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. on Saturday to 7 p.m. on Sunday.
Right. So listen live. If you got a request.
And you know we're going to get tired around noonish, 1 o'clock, and just start to get
everything's going to be
crazy.
funny. Everything's going to be stupid. We're going to just sit and chuckle.
So, that Sunday afternoon part is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it's going to be the best part of the show. And we'll have to edit that down to 3 different vinyl shows. So, stick with us. I've got the other vinyl shows separated into 3 vinyl shows. I just got to put some tags in before and out. But you'll get a lot of new
I can't believe it's
vinyls.
been 4 years since we did that.
4 years, and I was only there for part of it. So,
but
we've got 4 or 5 people that said they may stop by, and they won't be there the whole time, but they'll pop in for a couple hours, maybe.
Hours and give us some relief.
If they want to stay longer, they can stay longer, please. But it should be fun, and it's going to be from your man cave.
Yeah, from the house. Yeah.
From the studio in parts unknown.
This will be the first time that we'll have access to the entire collection at one time.
The entire collection, all at one spot, at our fingertips.
Yes.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to pull like record number 1800.
Good luck.
We're just going to count it, and that's what I'm pulling. He's got over 10,000 albums. So we're going to be able to go through all that, plus all the other stuff, the CDs and the cassette tapes. How many cassette tapes you got? A lot?
A few
All
hundred.
country, though, right?
No. It's
No?
Not. No, it's mixed everything.
All right, good. He'll be playing all the weird stuff. I'll be playing the cool stuff. So all the Don Henley stuff, solo Don Henley stuff. Did you like the solo Don Henley, or were you more him with the Eagles?
Most of what I listened to is him with the Eagles, but I do listen to some of his solo stuff as well.
I mean, he had a good career as a solo artist too. I mean, he had several hits.
As I was coming up through music, learning to play, and then you just naturally, when you start learning and playing and stuff, you naturally kind of look more into that. How did that song get written? And all that stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that he did backing vocals and support vocals and stuff for that I didn't know was him. And,
Back with Linda Ronstadt.
Then when you listen back to it, it's like,
how could you
that's
not?
obviously him. How did I not? Yeah.
Well, you figure him, Randy Meisner,
Right.
Glenn Fry, and I believe Bernie Leadon were all
Right.
Linda Ronstadt's backing band.
Yep.
So that's the Eagles before they were the Eagles.
Right. Yeah.
So at least for one album, they were doing that for one album. And Brian, thank you, Brian, on the teleprompter. That's for you, Jason, just so you know that.
Yes.
When did you start singing? Was that early on, and then?
Well, I grew up singing a cappella in church, and kind of had it like that. When I played drums, I never sang. I just played drums.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I guess about maybe 3 years ago that I actually started singing when we would play shows. So.
Okay. Yeah, I have a hard time. When I did sing, I was terrible at best when I did sing, and I don't sing anymore. But there was only a few songs that I sang when I played the drums.
Right.
Usually, I was just too busy. Just too much stuff going on, and everyone else around me could sing. So why did you need me to sing?
Right. Yeah. So. One of them that I did sing playing drums was obviously Hotel California, because it's not right to play that one and not have the drummer singing it.
I know. And I played it. We combined the Hell Freezes Over tour with the live one with a band I was in back in Indianapolis, and did that really well, but I didn't sing it. My song I sang from the Eagles was Lion Eyes. That was the one I sang.
That's a very long one to sing.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Very easy to play the drums to. I don't have to think much about it.
Can understand that.
It's kind of middle of the road vocal range for me.
Yeah.
I could do that okay. But great song. Just a great tune. So, Jason?
You need to start singing with our band when we go back out again.
No.
Yeah.
You just want to sound a whole lot better than what you are.
Please.
I'm going to make you sound like Elvis when you're done.
Let's jump into another song while we're thinking about it.
Let's go ahead and strum one out.
All right. So, I guess I talked about doing blues. So I'm kind of a mix. I don't really fit myself into a genre so much when I write music. I just kind of write what feels right.
Right.
You know, so some of my stuff is more bluesy and some of it's country, and then I've got some that's kind of more of the alt rock kind of stuff, you know, and it's just kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's what I enjoy doing, just writing when I come across something. So I'll do a blues one that we do. It's a faster blues one. It's not going to sound the same without my band with me.
Right.
You know, obviously, but this is called Follow Me Blues. We play it a lot.
Okay.
So we'll play it. Well, what's your name, pretty girl? What's your name, pretty girl? Well, I saw you staring at me from across the room. Yes, I did. With your big brown eyes and your luscious smile, I was hypnotized. Yes, I was. Well, you stood up and you walked to me, and I could not believe just what my eyes had seen. Oh, you put your finger across my lips. Yes, you did. And then you said, with every sway of your hips, you said, well, follow me and I will make it alright. Well, follow me and I will love you all night. She said, follow me. Well, follow me into the night. Just follow me and have the time of your life. Well, now with a guy like me, you know I got to go. I just got to see if there's something more for me. Yes, I do. All I gotta know, she might be the death of me, but I just gotta find out what's in store. Now, yes, I do. She said, well, follow me and I will make it alright. Well, follow me and I will love you all night. She said, follow me. Said, follow me into the night. Well, follow me and have the time of your life. She said, well, follow me and I will make it alright. Said, follow me and I will love you all night. She said, follow me. Said, follow me into the night.
You can hear all the other instruments in that song.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
hear just a walking bass line just going crazy.
Absolutely, yeah. Great
I
song.
love playing that. It's a fun one to do.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
So, talk about your songwriting. You said you've been writing songs from the age of what? How old were you?
I honestly didn't start writing. I wrote one song probably when I was, 16, 17 years old. I don't even really play it. It's done, but I've never really brought it out anywhere other than just when I'm bored at the house. Sometimes I'm like, oh, yeah. But really, about 2 years ago is when I actually started.
Okay.
Pick My Poison, the first one I played tonight, is what really kind of snowballed into what it is now.
Now, when you start to write songs, do you have that pre-planned kind of, I'm going to write about the weather or COVID-19, or is it something that just like it strikes you, as you're going along?
Sometimes, but most of the time, I will come across the rhythm. Like if I'm just sitting at home, just noodling around, I try not to do the same I try not to pick up the guitar and just do the same. The same thing.
Little
every time
Marshall
I pick it
Tucker
up.
for y'all tonight.
Right. And
well, thank Toy Caldwell for being in the studio.
Right.
So, I try not to do the same thing. I try to make myself do something different. And every now and again, I'll run across something that I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool.
That's cool.
And then I'll just kind of build on it. And eventually, sometimes, lyrics come to me. Sometimes my phone is full of little riffs and runs and stuff that I just haven't found lyrics for yet. But maybe one day I will. And if I don't, maybe somebody else will.
Well, I just like the birth of a song. I like how people come up with it in their own ways.
Right.
And
So Follow Me Blues, the one that I just played, that one, started out, when I wrote it started out as a... as that, right? And we played it once live like that, and I said, I'm not ever playing that again. It just don't... It's not... Something's not right.
Right.
So as I
but
learned...
you could sense that. You could feel that.
Right. As I learned a little bit more about how to play, and especially playing blues on drums, I could do that, right? Because I've done it for a long time.
Right.
But I hadn't really played blues on guitar, so I didn't know all these, and I still don't. I'm still learning.
Right.
I'm learning a lot. I'm a novice at best, but I started learning these, 7 chords and stuff to get all that sound.
Yeah.
So I changed it to what you just heard, and it's a lot better.
When you start adding the sevenths and diminished and stuff, it becomes blues. It's off chords and something that's just not, A, D, C, G, F. When you start adding these, the fifths and the sevenths and the diminished, then you can start getting that Stevie Ray Vaughan feel.
Right.
When he ends a verse or a chorus line on a chord that just probably shouldn't have been there, but it fit. It's like, man, Sweet Melissa by the Allman Brothers, there's a chord in that song that when you just play it, it sounds just like a trash can lid being hit by a garbage truck. It sounds terrible, but when you put it in the context of the song, it's beautiful. It's all those chords makes those tunes.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Now, do you play guitar every day?
I try to. I don't necessarily get to that every day, but I try to play at least an hour a day.
Okay.
On something, whether it's working on a new song that we're going to try to play live, or coming up with new stuff, or even just practicing leads.
Right.
Or
That's good. Yeah, that every day it helps you strengthen the fingers, build the muscle memory. It's all that.
Right. And I've built these calluses up, and I really don't want to lose them. Because I don't want to go back through getting them again.
I know what you're saying, Kenneth, because I picked up this Alabama guitar just the other day and played it, I don't know how long, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and boy, my finger still hurts from playing that guitar. And I haven't played guitar in a while.
And it don't take long to lose them.
Yeah, I don't play guitar much, but man, that hurts. So let's go ahead and jump into another tune real quick. What you got for us? We got time for probably 2 more songs.
Okay. What do you want? I'll just ask you. Do you want to hear another blues tune? You want to hear more of a country tune?
Jason's country. Let's go ahead and do a country tune.
All right. It's kind of country, I guess. It's not.
Is it about pickup trucks, beers, and dog?
No.
Jason just got sad. All of a sudden. So now it's a blues tune to Jason.
Exactly.
This is called "Stand My Ground."
Okay.
It's one that I wrote. I don't even know when. Last summer, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I've been shuffling through the pines, just trying to find myself some peace of mind. This world has beat me till I'm black and blue, but the only thing that ever got me through, somebody once told me, you gotta keep on moving on. Somebody once told me that the best is yet to come. Somebody once told me you gotta fight for what you love. My heart is about worn down, and I think the time has come to stand my ground. If you've got nowhere to turn, I hope you find some comfort in these few words. When your world seems dark and gray, just remember what the good book says. Hit your knees and pray, because somebody once told me you gotta keep on moving on. Somebody once told me that the best is yet to come. Somebody once told me you gotta fight for what you love. But my heart is worn out, and I think the time has come to stand my ground, to stand my ground. And this is what the good Lord meant when he said the time will come to stand my ground.
Kenneth Cope is in the house with us tonight, playing an absolute beautiful blue Takamine, which reminds me, you know, Takamine was invented by a triplet, right? Triplet brother. Takamine, the other two was Takamine, Takamo.
Oh, my goodness.
Only Takamine went on to do something famous.
I think they're the ones on that Tiger King show, right?
Yeah.
Caught them by the
I don't
toe.
even want to get on that show, man.
I didn't either.
That show just scares me. You know.
Let's go ahead. Next week, we have two guests that's going to be here.
Woo-hoo.
Two.
We'd have to work double time.
Yeah. Greg Hendricks will be here at 7.
Excellent.
Anna Kate Warner will be here at 8.
From Alabama.
Alabama, correct.
We're getting an Alabama Jam star coming on up here.
Now, we've still got some dates open in June, people, so
Yep.
get with me and let's get some things booked.
Yeah, we're beating this COVID thing, guys. Let's get this thing over and done with, and let's get these musicians back out and playing. Do you, Kenneth, have any dates that you kind of like foresee that you guys are going to get back out with a band, or you as a songwriter get to play anywhere?
I really haven't done a whole lot of solo stuff. I'm looking into that, but haven't got very far. Like I said, I'm kind of new on the block when it comes to the solo.
Get your feet wet. Mm-hmm.
Right. As far as the band goes, Southern Sunrise, we've got stuff booked, but you know, you don't know till the week of. Like we had one supposed to be this weekend, you know, Saturday, Memorial Day weekend, and we just got alerted that they're not going to do it. So, you know, and it's just one of those things. I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, it is what it is.
It's frustrating.
It is. I think the last show we played was like March 22nd.
Yeah.
Something like that. Now, we've done some Facebook Live stuff, and we did one for the Grinder House in April. Mm-hmm. You know, so we've been doing some things, but as Lucas says, we've been at the woodshed, so we've been working on stuff. You know, there's 2 or 3 new originals that are going to be coming out pretty quick when we start playing again. You know, that we've done during this time, either Travis or myself or collectively. So I guess really the next date that we have booked is, I guess in June. There's that fly again. Look, there it goes.
Yeah, there's a fly in here the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
June the 6th, I guess, would be the next one if we get to do it.
I hope so. I hope you guys
I
get
do
a chance
too.
to get out and play. Now, where's that at? Can you say?
That's going to be a place called Spanky's in Cookeville, Tennessee.
In Cookville, Spanky's. Is it a regular bar?
It's a bar after 9 o'clock.
Okay, after 9 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a bar grill thing until 9?
Yeah, it's a bar grill, yeah.
Okay.
And then it turns 21 and up after, I think it's 9, maybe 10, somewhere in there.
Well, cool.
Alfalfa is the
the owner? Yeah.
Yeah.
We are just
he's the bartender.
We're bad jokes tonight, aren't we? We've been out of the game too long here. We've been here, but we haven't really been here. So.
Yeah, but we play there twice a month. We play on the first Saturday and the third Friday of every month, assuming that we get back to normal.
Okay.
So that's a regular gig for us that we kind of use, one, to break out new material and kind of see how it's going to fly and stuff like that. And we just enjoy it.
Do you get a pretty good following there at Spanky's?
It depends on the night, but for the most part, yeah, the staff there is really friendly. We work well with them. They help us out. We help them out. So it just depends. It's right next, like literally Tennessee Tech is just right across the road.
Oh, good.
Like,
College.
Like you can walk on campus just by going across the road. So, I mean, it's right
just depends if Stymie's working that night.
Yeah, Stymie's working. What was the little girl's name? Darla?
Darla.
Yeah, she's waitressing that night or not.
Yeah.
But I love the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
But
oh boy.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to give it up for Darla on center stage. Yeah, we're gonna.
That's the poll.
Yeah, yeah. Eddie Haskell just passed away yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. So.
Oh, we lost Little Richard.
We lost Little Richard. We lost Brian Howell.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of great names this year. So let's go ahead and close the show off on a positive note.
And from the Statler Brothers, Harold.
Yeah, that one really hurt.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one of the Statler Brothers was Harold, the guy who sang bass. We got time for one more song. Let's go ahead and tell us a little bit about it, and let's bust this one loose.
Well, the last one I'm going to do, it's more on the countryside. It's one my wife. We've been married. Let me count it up. Hold on. Be 7 years in June. So
good. You get to sleep in the bed tonight.
Yeah, we're coming right on 7 years. I remember it more than she does. You know.
Ooh.
Anyway.
That's because you hit her with the other side of the guitar when she dropped it, though, didn't it?
Right, but it didn't. No. No, we've been together for 7 years, and I started writing songs, like I said, about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are kind of on the sadder side, like the Without You, about somebody leaving, and Pick My Poison, made the wrong choice. And, she's like, well, why don't you ever write one for me? Like, those don't describe it. So I come across the little riff one day, little progression one day that just seemed to fit. So I wrote a song for her, and I played it at the songwriters competition or showcase at Grinder House back in February.
Yes, we were there for that one.
We were there for that.
We were there for that
so
one.
it's the one I played there.
Okay.
It's called Wanted Something More, and it's about, finding somebody and, doing it again if you had the chance. So anyway, we'll kick off with that.
Sure.
So this is called Wanted Something More. It was way back in high school when we first kissed. We didn't know where it would lead us. We just jumped right in. But baby, look at us now. We're still going. We ain't slowing down. Now if I asked you to marry me again, would you slide that ring back off of your hand and let me put it on you just like we did before, back when we wanted something more. We've been married quite a while now, with its ups and downs. But the one thing that I would not change is the day that you took my name. Oh, baby, look at us now. We're still going, we ain't slowing down. Now if I asked you to marry me again, would you slide that ring back off of your hand and let me put it on you, just like we did before, back when we wanted something more. And when we're old and gray and our kids are grown, they're out there raising some of their own. Well, I'll look at you and say, baby, look at us now. We're still going, we ain't slowing down. Now if I asked you to marry me then, would you slide that ring back off of your hand and let me put it on you, just like we did before, back when we wanted something more. Yeah, we wanted something more.
Ironically, someone with the same last name as you did just popped up and says, my favorite.
Oh, yeah. That's probably her.
Lacey.
Yeah.
You might want to say, hey, honey.
Hey, babe.
That's excellent. We're just going to have to cut it off tonight. We don't want to run long, and then the other stations cuts us down. But I want to thank you, Kenneth, for being part of the show tonight.
Yeah,
you have a
it.
Facebook page people can watch for you?
I do. It's just Kenneth Cope Music.
Okay.
Should be able to find it that way. You can also look
and
at
make sure you spell cope, because there's a couple different ways.
C-O-P-E.
Okay.
Yeah, just like coping with an issue.
Okay.
I actually had to write a paper one time where we had to use her name, and Kenneth means handsome, right? So I didn't get that part of it. But,
but you're coping with it.
Well, well, my middle name is Craig.
Okay.
Right? So Craig means rock.
Okay.
And then cope means to deal with, right? So the title of my essay was How to Deal with a Handsome Rock.
There you go.
So I probably got an F on that one. I don't remember. But, Kenneth Cope Music. You can find some stuff on that.
Okay.
I try to post it's usually just an audio. It's not usually a video. I just recorded in the GarageBand and put it up. There's a few covers on there.
All
and some of the originals. You can also look up Southern Sunrise Band. Our band name is just Southern Sunrise by itself, but that was already taken, so I had to put band behind it on Facebook and social media, on Twitter and Instagram as well.
Okay.
So you can look up either one of those. Usually if I post something to my page, I post it on Southern Sunrise as well.
Excellent.
And then obviously Southern Sunrise, you'll get Lucas and Travis and Jim. You'll get the full band set up.
Excellent.
As well.
Well, we'll try to get out to Spanky's one of these Saturday nights when you're out and playing.
Yeah.
We'll check out your website and Facebook, and we'll try to get up there and check you guys out and support you. So, Kenneth, I want to say thank you for coming down here and barring all the stuff that's been going on the last couple of months, you braved it and got in here. Thank you for being our guest tonight. Thanks for being part of our family.
Right. I appreciate it.
And say hey to Travis for us.
I will.
And then we're going to have to say goodbye to Lisa T. and her watch party down there in Alabama Jams. Thank you, Lisa, for being part of our family. I want to say hey to Chris at heatfmradio.com. Check out his show first thing in the morning. You're going to have a couple of our shows back-to-back starting at 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. Central Time, National Time. For Brian, the IT guru at Pulaski Central, Over here, the velvet one, Miss Velvet Presley. We got the man in black and green, your Garth shirt, John Deere hat. You are country. The Hillbilly Heartthrob. I am Mark, your DJ Doctor. Until next week, y'all take care and have a great night.